Movie tributes, classics revisited, more silent comics, and plenty of magic in the air. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about only good comics. I'm Brant, and this is Friday First. This is that series where we talk about those brand new number one issues, new character debuts, new story arcs, and the like. And it's not a huge week for new number one issues. Obviously, we have free comic book day coming, or slash comic giveaway day coming up. And speaking of which, I'm going to try to do a separate special episode for those books, my top 10 for that event, sometime in the middle of next week. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, since it's a smaller week this week, we still have some interesting books on here. We still have a top 10. So there are plenty of books coming out. But yeah, it's a mixed bag this week. So we're going to talk about it. And yeah, without any further ado, oh, by the way, I apologize once again for not being here last week. I was out of town. I did remember my camera. I did remember my microphone, but then my laptop was like, yeah, we can't run any of these programs. And I didn't have time or to figure out like what all, what do you call it? Drivers. I couldn't figure out which drivers I needed because I would have to figure out which version I needed because it's an older laptop. It's like 10 years old and all this stuff. So I just didn't have time to get it all up to date in order to be able to edit the program. I did record it, but obviously it didn't get to air. So I apologize for that. But we're back this week and we'll be back next week. And so, yeah, let's get into the comics this week. We do have a few honorable mentions before that as well. All right, our first honorable mention goes to Swamp Thing 1989 issue number 1. This is written by Rick Veitch, with art by Michael Zulli, inks by Vincent Locke, colors by Trish Mulvihill. So this is revisiting the 1989 run of Swamp Thing and kind of bringing us lost issues completed. I'm not a huge Swamp Thing fan, so I didn't read Swamp Thing back then, and I probably won't pick this one up, so that's why this is an honorable mention. But I know plenty of people that are huge Swamp Thing fans, so I definitely wanted to make you aware of this one. Our next honorable mention comes from Bad Idea Comics. It's called The Oddballs Odyssey, issue number 1. This is by Tony Millionaire, who did the Sock Monkey graphic novels, and this is I don't know if this is set in that world or whatever, but this is with superstar colorist Jim Campbell from Over the Garden Wall, etc. Yeah, this is a version of Homer's The Odyssey. So if you're a big fan of that or a big fan of Tony Millionaire's work, you might want to check this one out. Next honorable mention goes to Giant-Sized Savage Tales from Dynamite Entertainment. This features different stories featuring Vampirella, Alan Quartermain, and Gulliver of Mars. You have talent like Pasquale Capolano, among others, involved in this book. So if you are a big fan of those characters and everything that Dynamite is doing with those characters, you'll want to check that one out. And our last honorable mention is from IDW. This is Street Sharks Annual 2026. I'm not following along with this series, but if you are and you're a big Street Sharks fan, definitely check this one out. And with that, let's go to our one noteworthy comic this week, which is from Pesto Comics, called From Parts Unknown issue 1. This is a wrestling comic, so I wanted to shout it out. I believe it might have been Kickstarted first, but don't quote me on that. This is by Adriano Arginello and Daniel Cavill and JP Jordan, and they created this. It says brothers Bruno and Pietro are a pro wrestling tag team drawn to a remote where something is missed. I assume Island. The locals don't take kindly to wrestlers, yet their stadium is packed with spectators from near and far to see muscle-bound heels and baby faces toss one another around the squared circle. There's more than just glory on the line. It's a fight for their lives. So yeah, that sounds like a pretty cool concept for a wrestling comic. As a wrestling fan, WrestleMania just happened. Great event, in my opinion. Won't get into that here, but yeah, definitely wanted to shout that one out. But with that, let's get into this week's top 10. Coming in at number 10 from Bad Idea Comics is Warbird issue number 0. This is from Derek Kolstad, who wrote the John Wick franchise, and art and best-selling writer Robert Venditti. Of course, you know him from Green Lantern, from Superman 78, a bunch of stuff at Valiant, etc. Very prolific creator, The Surrogates. Anyway, this features Cole, who is a repo man who is repossessing heavily guarded mega yachts from billionaires, private planes from captains of industry, and everything in between. it's got an engine, he can drive it, but now he's handed the job of a lifetime, an impossible job with high stakes. The Russians have stolen aeronautical military secrets from China, France, Germany, the UK, and the US to Frankenstein together this ultimate fighter jet, the Warbird. And there's only 3 of them in existence, so this guy, this Repo Man, basically has to go out and try to kind of repossess this tech that was stolen from all these countries. So that's kind of a crazy concept. This fee 10%, just $140 million. That's all. But yeah, obviously it's life threatening and definitely well worth that, and much more probably. But yeah, it's a really kind of interesting concept. The creators involved obviously have nice pedigrees for their work, so that's why Warbird issue number 0 comes in at number 10. Coming in at number 9 is Archie Comics 85th Anniversary presents Archie Game Galaxy. This is obviously a tribute to Mario Galaxy, and it's the Riverdale gang in brand new video game themed stories. Just mimicking, parodying, maybe a little bit, having fun with the Mario franchise a little bit. I'm a huge Archie fan, lifelong Archie fan, so I see this kind of stuff. It's fun. It's kind of nostalgic and everything, and if you got kids, it's great for them as well. So that's why Archie Game Galaxy comes in at number 9. Coming in at number 8 is Final Boss Masked Vigilante issue 1. This is spinning out of the Final Boss miniseries that we just wrapped up recently. This is by Tyler Kirkham and Leon Govinder, 24 pages for $3.99. It says, from the explosive world of Final Boss emerges it's a most enigmatic breakout star of the Masked Vigilante. She is the fan favorite shadowed assassin shrouded in absolute mystery until now. So we're going to get the origin story of the Masked Vigilante. So that's going to be a fun story to read, and that's why Final Boss Masked Vigilante comes in at number 8. Coming in at number 7 from DC Comics is Justice League International Special issue 1. This is it says a new chapter in the All-In Act 2 saga. We've got Adam Strange, we've got Star Sapphire, we've got Dreamer, we've got Green Arrow there, and all kinds of characters on the planet Naltar as they're trying to protect it from the Witch Queen, who harnesses the planet's dream energy, trying to take it over, and all that. This is written by Nicole Maines and Jadzia Axelrod with art by Travis Moore. So yeah, if you're a fan of those characters or those creators, check that one out. But for me, that's why Justice League Intergalactic Special comes in at number 7. Coming in at number 6, also from DC Comics, we have Batman Wonder Woman Truth issue 1. This is from the world of Batma, hushed by the superstar team of Jeff Loeb and Jim Chung. Is what it is, right? But obviously top-notch creators. I'm intrigued by it. I'm not super I don't know what to expect from it, honestly. It says the lasso of truth has been stolen, and Batman and Wonder Woman are racing to get its safe return before it falls into the wrong hands. This is the aftermath of Batman Hush, obviously. So if you were following the whole Hush storyline, which I think finally ended, maybe. Anyway, you might want to check this out, but that's why it comes in at number 6. All right, top 5. Coming in at number 5. From Marvel, we've got Doom 29, Rage of Doom. It's Ultron versus Doom. We thought 2099 was dead, right? It's the end. That we just wrapped up that miniseries, but here we are back in 2099 with Doom, who discovers Ultron's buried head and risks everything to repair the time machine. But he awakens, obviously, the dangerous machine, and now you've got Doom versus Ultron. This is written by Frank Thierry with art by Vaughn Randall, 32 pages, $4.99, I should say. And that's why Doom 2099, that's a lot of 9s. Rage of Doom comes in at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is the latest of the silent issues from Skybound Image Comics. This is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, Silent Missions, Firefly, issue number 1. This is by Jorge Fornes, who did Rorschach and Batman. And he's the writer and artist with Dave Stewart on colors. Did he do the cover as well? No. Yes, he did. He did the cover. So this is the art you're going to expect on the interior. The only one of these so far that I've been slightly disappointed with was the Zartan one, which felt like pulled straight out of the cartoon for me. It was just and the art wasn't quite as crisp as the previous ones. But Firefly is one of my favorite characters, so Zartan was as well. But I'm hoping for big things with this one. Yeah, I'm kind of over the silent issues at this point, but they are beautiful to look at most of the time. This art looks pretty solid, so we're going to see. And we also got the October Garden here, which is, that's like deep cut, right? So that's pretty cool. We're going to see them as well, and that's why G.I. Joe Silent Missions Firefly comes in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 from IDW, we've got the Rocketeer IDW Classics issue 1. This is by a bunch of creators: Dave Stevens, who created the Rocketeer, Tom Taylor from Nightwing, Detective Comics, many other things, and Colin Wilson from Judge Dredd, Darwin Cook. So these are classic tales from IDW's run of Rocketeer, I'm assuming, which they've done some really good Rocketeer stories while they've had the franchise, and these are absolute great creators. You got Jay Lee as well in there, so that's why the Rocketeer IDW Classics comes in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 from Image Comics is Red Roots issue number 1. This is written and illustrated by Lorenzo De Felici. And it's a very simple concept. It's a 48-page book, by the way, for $4.99. So it's oversized, not a hike in the price. So that's a pretty cool deal. The lives of a professional killer and a high school teacher are bound by a terrifying, mysterious force. That tagline and this creepy but beautiful cover pulled me in immediately, and I'm like, okay, I've definitely got to check this out. And that's why Red Roots issue 1 comes in at number 2. And finally, coming in at the coveted number 1 spot from DC Comics is Zatanna issue number 1. Superstar Jamal Campbell takes Zatanna's magic to the next level. We've been seeing previews of this. The art looks great. I'm hoping the story is as solid as well. But we're going to see. It says Zatara embarks on her greatest tour ever as the newest and first prime magus in millennia. It is now Zatanna's sworn responsibility to oversee and guide the world of magic. All eyes on her. She's got all these responsibilities. She's going to confront all these horrors, and we're going to see what exactly Jamal Campbell has in store for Zatanna. I'm excited about it. I'm tentative, but we'll see what happens with it. But that's why Zatanna comes in at number 1. And there you have it. There's our top 10 this week. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe and notification bell, if I can speak, so you don't miss any of the content going up on this channel. Look out for that free comic book day special episode. Hopefully I'll get that up by midweek. And of course, you can follow me across social media at Only Good Comics, or type in onlygoodcomics.com to take you right back to this YouTube channel where we talk about only good comics. Until next time, thanks for watching. Take care. Keep reading those comics. Out. And I'll see you soon. Jeez.